So I just washed my hair with the Super Sudsy shampoo. I periodically try a different shampoo, but I come back to this because I guess it's a detangling shampoo. I don't feel that it detangles so much as I feel that a little bit goes a long way, and it feels like it doesn't strip my hair of any natural oils. So that's why I like it. And then all I did was then detangle it with the Biolage Matrix detangling solution, and I think that's a miracle product. So usually I would then section my hair. You know, when I washed it, I had already sectioned it into these same sections, but they were braided. I go in the shower, I wet my whole head, then I take out one section at a time, wash that section, and then twist it. Wash the next section, and then twist it. I'm sorry, wash it, detangle it with that solution, and then twist it. And that's how I do it. When I finish, I put the towel on, and then I come out, and when it's like damp, I use a spritz bottle and some product, and then braid set it. Well, sometimes, you know, you just really don't feel like braid setting anything, and what I do in that case is I just take these sections are still slightly damp but not really wet at all. While they're damp, I don't spritz it with any extra water, but I put this Organics olive oil cream therapy on, a good dollop of it, distribute it throughout that section of hair, some on my fingertips to get into the root, some extra on the tips where it's really dry, and after I feel like it's distributed well, then I'll just twist it. But I've done almost all of my head at this point. I only have these front, about these many twists to go, but the way my hair dries is the way it's going to be the next day. So what I'll do is I'll take these sections are already conditioned with that olive oil treatment. I'll take those sections, like a couple of them together, and I'll take one of these small scrunchy things you can get from any drugstore. It's just fabric covered elastic, and I'll use that to, not really tight but somewhat tight, pull the roots so that it's not so puffy at the roots, and let it dry that way. So I'll take like 2 sections at a time, pull them as best as I can, take one of those scrunchies. They're very soft. These are by they're from Rite Aid, and they're scrunchy or whatever. So I'll just take that just to stretch out the roots a bit, and continue around, and then I will come back after this dries. If I don't air dry, which I usually like to air dry rather than blow dry, but if I don't air dry, I will use a blow dryer on a light setting and just go over it so that when I'm sleeping it's not really, you know, I'm not sleeping on damp hair and molding it, you know, sleeping on it and molding it into a form that I don't want it to appear in the morning, especially if I end up sleeping in one pieces up like that. When I wake up in the morning, I've got a hair like that. So I try to make sure it's dry before I go to sleep, and then I'll show you how I, you know, style it without any twists or anything in it. So I'll come back. Thanks. And I really couldn't sleep on these things because they were so tight in some spots. So I took it out here because I sleep on that side, and some around here. But the rest stayed in. And I will say that I think that my hair is not as soft and moisturized feeling as I would like it to be. It feels kind of dry, so I think I'm gonna have to retreat it with something else during the week. But I'm getting ready to go out in a little while. It's snowing and pretty cold, so it'll be, I guess it'll be a little bit damp from the snow, but cold air will certainly make it more, my hair more brittle. So I'll wear a hat. But I just want to kind of show what it's like when I don't have a twist out. Actually, this could be considered a twist out, just giant twists. But I don't like to wear it that way. So these things, you know, kind of the same way it would be if you did like little bantu knots. Something like that. But at least there's not a lot of, you know, with no gel and no product, it's not like flaky and a product buildup. It's just that it's a bit dry. And as usual, I have to be very careful in my ends and knotting. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. Just probably going to pin it up in some way and not loosen up these individual twists. Keeping them together will be somewhat of a protective thing, so I will probably just arrange it some way. So I'll do that and then come back on camera and let you see what how I end up wearing it to go out. Okay, thanks. Okay, I just wanted to come back quickly and say that I did decide to loosen these twists out a little bit, and I have to say that I noticed when I was washing my hair that my scalp has been sore lately, and or was very sore and tender then, and I think it's from doing those braid sets so often. So I'm doing something you know, that's different from the braid set just to give my scalp a break, and I'm gonna massage in the Trustio Motions product hair moisturizer lotion, only because it still feels a little dry. So I'm just gonna try to get back some moisture, and then, you know, I'm gonna style it and come back. Okay, thanks. So this is what I ended up doing. Basically all I did was just take each piece of hair and just kind of wind it around each other loosely, and then pin it with 2 bobby pins, and then do the same thing with the other side and tuck it in. And then I just use this long strand. Actually, this is a tie from a shirt, but I just used it to wrap around my head twice and kind of hold down the top. I'm gonna wear a hat over this, but this is it. this side. I don't know what it looks like in the back. I'm gonna have to get another mirror. So I just have to put my makeup on and everything and get out of here. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.